I'm going to go over rewrite format very quickly. Rewrites are optional assignments. You do not have to do them. However, if you are not satisfied with your grade on a final draft, you are more than welcome to complete a rewrite. A rewrite can help you earn extra points. You are not allowed to do a rewrite if you did not complete a final draft. Rewrites can help you earn half a point back for every point you got taken off on a final draft. So if you made a 90 on a final draft of an essay, you could possibly make a 95 on a rewrite, which in the long run, if you make a 98 on a final draft, I would not suggest doing a rewrite just to make a 99, but that's up to you if you want to take the time and work on the writing process just for, your personal satisfaction. That's up to you. But if you make a 90 and you want to try to make a 95, I can see doing that. If you made an 80 on a final assignment, you could definitely try to correct everything correctly and maybe make a 90 when it's all said and done. And if you made a 60 on an assignment on your final draft, you could possibly get an 80 on a rewrite, and that is a staggering difference. A 20-point difference in a grade is quite a bit. So your rewrite format is basically your rough to final format with just one extra step added. When you get your final draft back, you're going to open it up, and you'll notice here at the top of this student assignment, it's going to say the student's name, the assignment title, final draft, and then it's going to have graded at the end. And we're going to scroll down past the rough draft, and we're going to scroll down past, we're going to scroll to the final draft. Now, you'll notice in the final draft that some of these comment bubbles that we corrected are gone. Because what happens when I get your final draft is if you have corrected these comment bubbles correctly, I take out these comment bubbles. So every one of these comment bubbles and errors that were corrected correctly, I took out. But you'll notice that there are a few left. Okay? So this person left some errors here. So there's a few things that still need to be corrected. So we're going to copy this paper one more time. We're going to paste it one more time. We're going to go to the remaining comment bubbles. So a number 5 error is a comma for a dependent phrase. So we need to put a comma in there. And this is a comma for an introductory phrase. You may be asking yourself, Miss Lawson, why in the world did I have to copy and paste this almost completely clean paper for a third time? Well, the example that I'm showing you here is almost completely clean. But most of the time when people have to do a rewrite, their paper is not as clean as this student's. And it just helps me as I'm grading to kind of have the progression of your writing with the rough, the final, and the rewrite. So I can see how you have progressed in just this one assignment through these 3 layers of writing. It's also important when you're doing a rewrite to come down and look at the rubric. Now, for this student, I took all the information off of the rubric, but when you come and look at your rubrics, in addition to me having number values in here, I may also have comments down here. And if I have comments down here, this is something that you need to pay attention to if you decide to do a rewrite. If it is a rough draft, you don't have to put your rubric into the assignment, but your final draft you do. And in addition to having the comment bubbles, I may also have comments down here with your rubric. So you always need to look at the comments down here to see if I have commented upon anything and said something specific. Especially if you're in one of my English classes. The critical thinking rubric is for the humanities class, and that's just a little bit different. But for my English classes, your rubrics look a little different, and they're a little more complex, and they're broken into many different categories. So I may tell you that you've not done this for a specific category or not done this for a specific category, and that's why you didn't get the number of points for that category. So if you're trying to get points back on a paper, it would be a really good idea to go back and try to do that in the paper so that you can get the maximum number of points back possible. And you'll also notice that in the final draft, I had the comments highlighted in pink. What I will do on the rubric for the rewrite is if I give you points back, I will highlight it in pink to show you that that is the number of points that you earned for the rewrite. And once you are ready to save it and send it back to me, you are going to do Save As, your name, assignment title, and instead of Final Draft, you're going to do Rewrite, save it, and there's no place in Moodle for you to upload this. You are going to email it to me as an attachment, and then I will grade it, and I will put the updated grade into your final draft grading section in Moodle. And then I will upload the graded version into Moodle as well, along with the first version of your paper. So if you need any help with rewrites, you are more than welcome to come to office hours, and I will walk you through the steps. I will help you with any errors that you are having trouble with, anything that you need to make your rewrite successful and help you with your grade. I am more than welcome. I'm more than happy to help you with, and you are more than welcome to come to office hours and let me help you out with that.